what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this first Monday edition of the new year. Now, I don't know about you, but I cannot believe that it's 2023 and I will be writing 2022 on everything that I write the date on, probably for about the next 6 months. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great show in store for you for the next hour of Good Morning Vail. Not only are we going to take you over to Sun and Ski Sports and show you what you should do to get your gear nice and in shape for the ski season, but then of course we're going to give you a look at that lens of the day, that local weather forecast for the upcoming week, and then we've got a very interesting interview done by a private investigator who is looking for a missing person. So make sure that you stay tuned for that, just in case you might have any information or you might have spotted this person around. We are also going to introduce you to Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking and show you maybe some great recipes that you can make at home. But we've got some very fun national holidays to celebrate today. So I don't know about you, but today is really the first day of the new year because it's the Monday, it's the first Monday of the new year, which is insane to think about. So today is January 2nd, which I cannot get over that we are already into January. But as we approach the new year, it's always that kind of, let's start some new projects and tasks and rebuild our goal list. Well, I'm definitely rolling over some goals that I had from last year, and I've started some new ones. So I hope that everyone has found their way to kind of do the new year, new me thing. I made a vision board last night and it has like weights on it to get nice and fit and like ready for the remainder of the ski season, but it also had things like pizza on it. So clearly my goals are very aligned with one another. I hope that you've had a great morning so far this morning, and we cannot wait to spend the next hour with you. We've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, one of which being National Swiss Cheese Day. So if you love, I brought Beatrice to the office with me, and clearly she's outside very excited about the new year first thing this morning. It's National Swiss Cheese Day, which if you love Swiss cheese, then today's a great day to celebrate with that. It's also National Inspiration and Motivation Day, helping you push yourself forward into the new year, which I think is really important. Now, as all of the holidays are kind of slowing down and we're getting into that like a little bit of a calm before the next storm of guests and people coming to travel and see our wonderful community, hopefully you do something nice for yourself. Take some time, relax just a little bit, because it does feel like it has been nonstop going for the past couple of weeks here in our wonderful little town. So make sure that you do something nice for yourself as always. We're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. We saw quite a bit of precipitation over the course of last week with all of those storm cycles moving in, and so let's see exactly what's taking place.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring or fall, you're home in the Rockies that has it all, y'all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee is brewing and you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
It's really important that you take great care of your gear, and one of the many reasons for that is because the longer you maintain your skis or snowboard correctly, then the longer and the more seasons you'll get out of them. And so it's really important that you care for your gear properly, and I know this because my dad has a pair of skis that he has had for way too long, but he maintains them so well that they just keep performing at that high level year after year, and they're one of his favorite pairs. And so a great way to do so is to make sure that you're tuning them properly. And there's a great place here in our community where you can get out there and you can tune your equipment the right way, and that's Sun and Ski Sports. So we're going to introduce you to their expert tuning staff, Lauren, and give you all the information on how you can do so. It's time to get your skis in shape or your snowboard in shape for the ski season, and the best way to do that is to get it tuned. And so we're standing here at Sun and Ski Sports where you can bring all of your equipment to be nice and taken care of, and we're standing here with ski expert Lauren. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning, guys. So we're here to talk about our awesome ski tune and snowboard tune service shop. So what do you think?
I think it's really exciting. I think now that the ski season is officially here, it's important that people get that gear out of storage. They bring it here, they get it nice and dialed in for the upcoming season. Whether you've changed your boots, whether you maybe have a small core shot in your skis like I do from last year and you haven't filled it yet, now's the time to get that taken care of.
Yeah, so we're still early season, but there are so many services our tech shop has to offer for you guys. And like you said, you have a core shot, let our experts look at them and we will take a peek at those skis or your snowboard, or if your boots need adjusting or remounting to your bindings, we can do all of the above. So I think that's the beauty of our tech shop here is these guys pay a lot of attention to what they're doing and cater to you, right? Like we look at those edges and your top sheets and all the bits and pieces in between. So yeah, it's well worth bringing it in and having somebody look at it and give you an honest opinion before you get out on your skis for the season. And your first run down, not a great run. So bring them in early season and get them tuned.
I think it's really important, especially if you're someone like me who has left that core shot sitting through the summer, which is not even the ideal way to take care of your skis. But I do love the fact that you guys will pay such good attention, because it is important that people understand the technology that's in the base of a ski or snowboard is basically what you have on your face. It's a porous base, which means that you want to take really good care of it throughout the winter season so it holds up really nicely throughout the winter season.
Sure, I mean, absolutely. And we want you to get down the mountain safely and have a great time doing that. So bring those skis in, and our techs, we offer tons of different ski packages. So should we talk about those?
Yes, let's talk about all of the options so you know what you're getting done on your skis or your board is important.
Yeah, so we offer different ski packages as far as tune services go, as well as for snowboards. Price points vary depending on obviously what you need done. We'll give you up close on what our price packages are, but we also have a really awesome program, and it's called the Peak Perks program. So when you sign up with Peak Perks, you get 20% off of your ski tune services, which is wonderful. I mean, who doesn't love a good discount?
I was just going to say, sometimes if you're an avid skier, you're spending a lot of days out there on the slopes. You're getting your gear tuned quite frequently.
I would hope so. Yes.
Right.
I would really hope you're coming in often, you know, if you're an avid skier and getting and taking care of your gear, because that's what makes it last.
Right. And another big thing that people don't understand is the temperature of the snow changes. When the temperature of the snow changes, you need to change the kind of wax that you're using so that you're getting less friction on the snow based on what's on the bottom of your ski or snowboard. And so to have that Peak perk where you can get 20% off and save a little bit of money on continually waxing and keeping up with the trends of the snow is so important.
Yes, I mean, absolutely. If you can't do it at home, bring it into us. We'll take care of it for you, especially early season. You need to take that storage wax off.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially take that storage wax off before you get out there. So let's talk about some of the great packages that you do offer, because you have a variety of tunes.
Tons of different tunes that we can do. So ski packages, we rate them on a 1 to 5 scale basically, but if there's any, you know, as far as our price point goes, but if there's anything extra that you need to have done, we'll take care of you for it. So we've got tunes, so your basic, you know, edge and wax. Bring it in, quick, easy peasy, we'll get that back on the mountain for you. If you need some more serious work done, you know, P-Tex or anything like that, then give us a little time and we'll take care of you. But we can absolutely, I mean, our tune shop back here, these guys are awesome. They
And you
really
guys
know
have
what they're talking about.
A state-of-the-art Winter Steiger machine,
beautiful
which
Winter Steiger machine.
if you're a ski nerd, like clearly we are, then you know that this machine is mesmerizing.
The Mercury is beautiful, yeah. But also outside of that too, my guys all do mountain preps too. So you buy a pair of skis from us and you don't have your bindings, great, we'll get those mounted for you. If you just need an adjust, awesome, we'll test them on the test machine, make sure they're safe for you to go, your DIN setting's correct to your boot length, and yeah, these guys are wonderful. So I love our shop.
Well, and it's really important that you get this done, and especially if you're someone at home who has growing kids, maybe they outgrew their boots last year, make sure that you come in and you get those skis adjusted, because there is nothing worse than a double ejection anywhere on the mountain.
Well, yeah, and that's just a safety thing too, right? I don't want to fly out of my skis, so bring them in. We can run them across our test machine, and these guys will get you taken care of. But definitely sign up for the Peaks Perk program. It's a wonderful benefit.
And it helps a lot. So if people are interested in signing up for the Peaks Perks, what's the way for them to do so?
So essentially, when they come in to purchase anything at the register, our cashiers will collect their phone number and email and your name.
It's that simple.
That easy, yeah. And then you'll get some sweet coupons maybe.
It's that simple. And then, of course, you'll be updated when all of the great things maybe go on sale,
right,
and
like
all of the fun
All
stuff
of our
happens.
gift giving and our early Black Friday sales that are going on.
All of it is incredible. Now, something else that you guys do offer right now is ski boot fitting. So if you're someone who maybe you ran around barefoot all summer, your feet have shifted a little bit, you're gonna go put your foot in that ski boot, you're gonna realize that maybe you have some pressure points. You wanna get those worked out. You guys are the place to come for that as well.
We can definitely do boot fitting, yes. And same thing, if you buy boots with us, we will go above and beyond to get those boots fitted for you and make sure, that all those points are taken care of. There's a lot of different pieces to it, but yeah, our guys in the ski department, we have all the technology. We can heat mold and throw them on the heat stacks and open that liner up a little bit for you. But yeah, these guys will get you taken care of. But that's what we're here for. I love boot fitting. It's like, all right, ski 'em once, tell me where it hurts. How can we fix that for you? Yes, because ski boots are special.
They definitely are special. That's a very polite way to put.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of us having those services for you is we want to make you happy on the mountain, and we want to have you comfortable and enjoy your time skiing. So
It's important that you work out all of these little details, from making sure that your bases are taken care of to making sure that your soles of your feet are taken care of in your ski boot, because those are all of your major contact points for being on the snow. So it's important that people have those dialed in.
yeah, absolutely. Going into new season, look at your heels and toes on your boots. Do those need to be replaced or things like that? But we also offer some really cool insoles too. We have this fabulous new machine that will actually measure all of your pressure points. So I want you guys to dial into that later for me so we can check it out for gift giving.
Perfect. Well, make sure that you come to Sun and Ski Sports. Now, where are you guys located, and what are your hours of operation if people need to get in here and get their skis worked on?
So our location, very important. We are at the base of Beaver Creek, right across from City Market in Avon, so super easy to get to. And then our hours of operation in the winter, so we like to be ready before the mountain opens and here late after the chair closes. So we are Thursday through Sunday, 8 to 8, and then Friday, Saturday, 8 to 9.
Thank you so much for all this great information, giving us a look at what you guys do here at Sun and Ski Sports, how you help everyone get nice and geared up to hit the slopes.
You are so welcome. I'm glad you guys could join us today, and we hope to see you in the store and see what we can do to take care of you for the winter season.
Make sure that if you need any gear to get geared up for the winter season, you come into Sun and Ski Sports. They've got everything you could possibly imagine, and they'll help you get that gear nice and in shape to be perfect on the mountain. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's that time of the morning where we're going to talk about all of the great things taking place in and around the community for you to get out there and enjoy. Now that the new year is here, there is still a full-fledged lineup of activities for you to get out there and participate in. So let's kick things off in Vail right now. We'll talk about all of the fun things that you can find on the Discover Vail website. Now, they've got some great options that are family friendly. So, of course, 16th annual Vail Winterfest kicks off today, but then there's some guided snowshoe tours for you to get out there and enjoy for the next couple of days. Then there's the Winter Wednesday art walks that are really fun and a lot of great community skills, and just like really unique pieces of the history are brought to life there. But then, of course, we've got a fabulous comedy show coming up this week that you're going to want to get over and participate in. Normally, they do these comedy shows at Bridge Street Bar. While they're changing the location, this one is going to take place at Chasing Rabbits, which is one of the newest bars available for you to go enjoy here in Vail. It's going to start at 7 p.m., go till 9:30 p.m. You can go to their website to buy your tickets, and I've heard that Sean Patton is absolutely absolutely hilarious. He's performed on some really big name stages, so make sure that you go check him out while he is here, and that if you have not been over to the Chasing Rabbits venue yet, that you go check that out as well, because it is breathtaking over there. Now, some other great things that are taking place in Vail this week. You can go enjoy the Yetis back on the ice, which has been a ton of fun. We always miss these little breaks that they take, whether they're traveling for away games or whether they're taking some time off to spend some time with their families for the holiday season. We love the action, and we love how action-packed that arena gets over at Dobson Ice Arena. So you can go to their website at Vail Yetis, and then you can buy your tickets. And once you're on the website, it's much cheaper for you to buy your tickets online than it is at the door. It's $10 online, $15 at the door, and it's just a ton of fun to go check it out. It gets really rowdy, and so we highly recommend that you make your way over to the Dobson Ice Arena, only because it's one of those mini fun activities. Now, some other great things that are taking place in and around the community. The Vail Symposium has released its winter lineup of activities, and so if you're looking for something fun to do, or maybe a little bit more educational, this is a great place to just go and explore and really learn. This expands your horizons in so many different ways. So you can go to vailsymposium.org. That way you can see the entire lineup of activities that they have coming up and all of the great programs. So the next one is taking place Thursday, January 5th, and this is the Mountain Film Tour. This is just a really great way to get out there and experience this incredible mountain film, because they bring together all of these mini documentaries, and then they're just teaching you about that outdoor lifestyle that we all know and love. Now, envisioning the world for 2023, this is one of those hot topics that you're not going to want to miss right now. That's going to take place Wednesday, January 11th. Then they've always got so many incredible things, whether you want to learn about hot topics like what they're kind of projecting for 2023, or whether you want to learn some geopolitical stuff, or they do these really cool consciousness ones where they'll just kind of dive deep into your brain with you. And then the best part is there's always fabulous Q&As at the end of every program. So that way, if you do come up with any questions that maybe you would like answered, whether it's about the geopolitics or whether it's about the Mountain Film Festival, then they have the experts on site to kind of guide you through exactly what they're thinking, how they came to all of this information, and hopefully it helps answer your question. This is a great nonprofit that we've had in our community for quite some time, so if you have not quite checked out the Vail Symposium, we always highly recommend that you do so. Now, let's make our way up to Beaver Creek, because Beaver Creek always has a bunch of fun activities going on, and especially because the Vail Performing Arts Center's lineup for this winter season is absolutely insane right now. You're going to want to get up there, you're going to want to buy tickets, and they've done so many incredible things to update the Vail Performing Arts Center, one of which being, of course, that breathtaking new chandelier. We've learned so much about it from Ross Leonhardt from the Vail Valley Foundation. Now, it's over 200 hand glass blown pieces of just this incredible work of art. You can see pictures on their website at valarpac.org, but it's so much better to just go online yourself and enjoy. Now, that film festival that we were just talking about, that is taking place at the Vail Performing Arts Center, so this is a great way to get over there and check it out. But they've got some other great up-and-coming shows, and what we were just showing you on the screen, that nice little scroll, is not even a quarter of the shows that they have coming up this winter season. And so you can go to their website, you can look at the entire lineup of shows and activities that they have coming our way, and that way you can pick the best one. They also are doing a fabulous bundle program, so you can go to valarpac.org/bundle, and then that way you can buy tickets to multiple of your shows, only because I don't know if you're looking at this lineup, but I definitely see a lot of things that I need to start buying tickets for, and especially as we get closer to the date of the performance, they do tend to sell out, so it's really important that you mark that. Now, something else that we do want to mention about the Vail Performing Arts Center, it is a venue of 535 seats, so there's not a bad seat in that house, and they just got a new sound system, so it's worth every penny to make your way up there and see all of the incredible performers. Now, some other things that they have taking place in Beaver Creek, you can go to Beaver beavercreek.com/events. That way you can see their full lineup, because Beaver Creek does such a good job at bringing it to life up there for the entire family to get up there and enjoy. And so go to beavercreek.com/events. That way you can get your hands on any of those incredible first track days, so you can see all of these, or you can participate in the Thursday night lights. Now this is going to be something that's really fun. It takes place every week, and what it does is it allows you to go up, ski down under the stars, and then there's going to be some fun fireworks to kind of go with it. You can see all of these really fun activities, and that first tracks is going to be something that you're going to want to do on one of these mini days where we see all of this snowfall. That's been our In the Community segment for this fabulous Monday edition. Now, if you're looking for some things to do this week, there's quite a bit for you to get out there and enjoy. So make sure that you mark your calendars and that you go have a ton of fun here in our community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring or fall, you're home in the rocket that has it all, y'all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee is brewing and you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
It's my favorite time of the morning where I get to nerd out with you about some great ski product or snowboard product. So I've got the Anon M series, we've got the Anon WM1 right here, then we've got the Anon M2 right here. Now the reason I have both frames out is so that you can see a little bit of that size difference. So as I tilt, oops, all these magnets sticking together. As I tilt these goggle lenses up, you can just see a little bit of a slight difference in the sizes. So this one is a little bit bigger than this one. This one is a little bit smaller of a frame and a little bit smaller of a fit, more women's specific. This one's going to be a little bit bigger of a frame, giving you that bigger depth of field in your peripheral vision. Now, it is really important on a day when you're getting out there that you have the correct goggle lens. This entire system, both the M1 and the M2, make it so easy for you to change your goggle lenses. So if you are getting out there, let's say it's a nice, beautiful, sunny bluebird day, you need that darker lens. So this is the darker out of these two lenses right here, and you can see that, man, I've got butterfingers this morning. You can see that right here, and so you're gonna want the darker lens to allow less UV rays in for a day when that sunshine is out. Now, we are expecting to see some precipitation into the forecast today, so we will see a little bit of cloud coverage. So we're going to switch that out for that low light lens, because this is what you would want to ski with on a day like today. Now, there are some really other cool features about these goggles. Now, as we make our way over, it's the exact same system on the M2. So here's your sunny day lens. It snaps right in, and then all you have to do is grab that goggle lens and pull it right out from the frame. That way you can put that low light lens in, and it sounds so cool when you get it close, like boom, goggle lens is in. That simple. There's a lot of really nice features to this entire magnet system, and one of which is the MFI, the magnetic face mask integration. So this is really cool because it just allows you to cover and uncover your face nice and easily out there on the slopes. So as we take a look at this, all you have to do is pull it down. Your goggle and your face mask have nice little magnets in it, and then once you want it back up, you can just get it close and it snaps right in. Now, another really nice feature of these face masks is when you would like to wash them, they have these little teeny tiny magnetic bars that you can pull out so you don't destroy that in the wash. And that way everything is just nice and well maintained. And so there it is, that nice little piece that's going to allow your face mask to be magnetic. So it's super convenient, it's super easy, and then you can wash these constantly throughout the season, and especially you're going to want to wash them when you have those incredible powder days where you're sweating and it's getting nice and wet a lot from the snow. It's important that you keep that gear nice and clean. Now it has these nice ventilation holes. It has it on both this one and this one to make it nice and easy for you out there on the mountain, and then getting this little guy back in is actually way more simpler than I'm making it look right now. But this is a great system if you're getting out there to enjoy the snow. So you can get your hands on all of this right now at Eyepieces of Vail. They've got 6 convenient locations throughout our community. You're going to want to go check them out. You're going to want to see all of the fun that they have to offer, only because it's super nice when you have everything right at your fingertips. So having not only both of your goggle lenses at your fingertips, but then having your face mask where you can just get it close and it magnets right to your goggle. Now this is a great system as well, because as we take a look at it, you can see that it's going to keep that ventilation out, which means that it's going to be able to cycle your air through as you are breathing into that face mask. It's also going to help with these nice little air ventilated holes on both of them. So make sure that you go get your hands on a pair of these, only because they're super incredible. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Now, like I said, they've got 6 convenient locations throughout our community, so go check any one of them out and get your hands on all of these great products. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. We're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about something that's really important and near and dear to a family's heart. We've got a private investigator, Josh Bridge, joining us to talk about a missing person who's been missing for quite some time. Josh, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us.
Thanks for having me.
So we're talking about Timothy Jordan Boone, and he likes to go by Jordan Boone. Now, he has been missing for over a year and almost 6 months now.
Yeah, he was last seen over in the Moab, Huntington area, shortly before he was reported missing. He was seen walking, wearing a wetsuit and with his dog Lily. Was picked up by some ATVers and brought to a hotel where he eventually ended up just walking out. And since then, he's been seen in Montrose County. He's been seen over in Nucla, and that unfortunately was the last time he was seen was August 23rd over there.
Which gives quite some time to travel, and so you guys are reaching out to the communities between here and there to really make sure that people have their eyes out for him. Now, he's got some pretty distinctive tattoos, and of course he has his dog with him, which there has been other sightings of his dog, correct?
So when he initially went missing, he had 2 dogs. He had his dog Lily, and then a dog Cooper. Cooper was actually recovered on August 21st in Farron. Lily is still believed to be with him though, and she's a pit mix, 75 pounds with a darker coat.
She's got a darker coat and very distinctive ears as they kind of come up together and then cross a little bit, and so people should keep their eye out for him. Now, in all of these pictures that we're showing right now, he has contact lenses in, but he does wear correctional glasses so that he could be seen with the contact lenses or with the glasses.
Yeah, he would be believed to have glasses. Knowledge about what he'd be wearing or anything like that, it's hard to tell after it's been this long. He's 6'2", 190 pounds, and he's 37 years old.
And he's believed to be off of his bipolar medication, and so the family thinks that he is just on the move, correct?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the big concern is he wouldn't really have a way to re-up on a prescription, so it's very possible he's dealing with a manic episode or some other altered mental state. So that's a huge part of the concern here is that someone in his situation might need help.
And so if people are interested in getting involved, you guys have a great Facebook page that they can go to. Now, what's the name on the Facebook page?
It is it is Missing Jordan Boone and Lily the Pit Mix Dog.
And so the family has been looking for him for quite some time. He was reported missing on August 4th, 2021. So he's been gone and away from home for quite some time now.
Yep. And all indications seem to point to that he might be, panhandling. He's most likely on the streets.
And so if people see him, what's the best place for them to get in contact with you guys? That way they can report a sighting of him if they do see him.
Well, I would say, the correct thing to do, the first thing to do would be to reach out to the county PD and reference him. This is a known case at this point. And then if you have any tips in general in regards to a sighting of Jordan, I would reach out to me personally. You can email me, joshua.bridge@privin.net. You can also call me, 702-850-0134.
Josh, thank you so much for taking the time to work on this case and help their family bring Jordan home, because I know that it's the time of year where everyone really wants to be together, and so it's hard to have someone in the family missing.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an emotionally charged situation, and the family would love to hear anything that could help us, give us another lead in our search.
Well, Josh, thank you again so much for kind of heading the charge to help bring Jordan home. We really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us and bring some more light to this.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Make sure that if you're anywhere out and about and you see Jordan in any possible way, that you reach out, you get in contact, and that way you can just help make a difference to this family. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we're going to introduce you to Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking. You might recognize her because she does spend some time here with us on Good Morning Vail, which we absolutely love when she's in here. But she has her own Colorful Cooking show because she is an incredible cook here in our community, and she does such a good job at making recipes that are easy and healthy so that you can take these recipes, translate them at home. So we're going to introduce you to one of her many delicious recipes, and she's going to teach us how to make some shrimp in our kitchen at home. Let's take a look.
Welcome back to Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. I am Tracy. Thanks for joining us here today. We're talking all about shrimp, how healthy and how easy it is to cook. So I have a farm shrimp, and I have a wild caught shrimp. So when you're getting ready to cook it, you kind of want to pat it dry. People are always amazed when I tell them this, but like even if I have a piece of fish or something, I will just gently squeeze it after it thaws out when it's frozen to get some of that excess water. Because if you're going to put it in your pan and you're going to try to get a sear on it, then you're not going to get rid of that excess water. It's going to kind of fill up in your pan and boil your shrimp, which is not what we are after. So just pat it dry a little bit with a paper towel, real gently too. You don't want to like manhandle those little tiny crustaceans. It's not going to taste as good. So real easy to peel. You just pull the tail off, flip it over, take the legs, and they should come off nice and easy. When you're working with the farmed fish, a lot of times they just have the tails on there, so you just pull those off really quickly. So season it generously with salt and pepper, and then a nice little ingredient that you can put on there, just a tiny, tiny bit of sugar. Why do we do that? It's just going to bring out the natural sweetness of the shrimp. And when we put it in the pan, it's going to help to caramelize a little. And literally, shrimp take about 5 minutes to cook. These are already pink shrimp, so we're not going to see them change a color, but a lot of times when they're a grayish color when they start, they just turn pink right away. So here we are. We're going to have those cook. I do have my salad started. This salad has cucumbers, sliced cucumbers, and peaches. If it's a really fresh peach, all you do is take a cut and go right around that. This is called the stone fruit. The seed is in the middle, and you should be able to turn it, and open it up like that. That is the easiest way and the nicest way to open up a fresh peach. A lot of times the juice will be squeezing all over you, but not today because, like I said, it's not quite as ripe as it should be. All right, we're just going to slice these up really thin. Can you hear that shrimp cooking? It smells good already. Just a little bit of simple seasoning. I have my cucumbers, so I'm just going to put my peaches down. And as the shrimp are starting to cook, you'll see that their tails are turning a little bit, and then you just want to flip them over. This is literally going to take about 1 more minute. And the key to cooking any seafood and shrimp is don't overcook it. So right about this point, I'm actually just going to turn the heat off and let them cook that side right now real easily. So turn the heat off. They're already kind of firm to the touch. They've got a little caramelization. They're looking good. And now let's make a vinaigrette. We're gonna go a little bit of olive oil, equal parts olive oil, orange juice. Orange juice is one of my favorite ingredients when I am making vinaigrettes because it's low in calorie. It gives it that nice flavor, and you know, it's juicy and has that citrus, so you can use that quite often. All right, we're going to do a little bit of cinnamon. I'm actually going to get this one out right now because I need a spoon for cinnamon, because if you overdo it, you're going to be in trouble. So we're going to use about a teaspoon of cinnamon and almost a teaspoon of cumin. We're going to go a little bit less on the cumin because it's so strong. We're going to do those two right in there. And when you're working with dried herbs like this, you really want to let them sit in the juices for a little bit. So you want to make this and then let it sit. Not for a long time, but you do want to let it sit for a little bit. See, now shake it up. Okay, it's an interesting color. And that cinnamon is going to be dry right now. So the longer we let it sit right here, and I don't mean like days or anything like that. I mean, you can just let it sit for like a half hour or so. The longer we let it sit, the better it's going to taste. So let me get this out of the way and bring our salad in. The shrimp is looking good. I am going to plate this up and put our vinaigrette on. When we come back, we'll show you the finished product here, and then we'll get going with our farmed shrimp and make a delicious, creamy shrimp salad. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. I am Tracy. Thanks for joining us here today. We're talking all about shrimp, how healthy and how easy it is to cook. We are just going to cut these into little pieces. Actually, a lot of times when I'm making this shrimp salad, I will put it in my food processor, but I didn't want to lug the food processor in here today. So we're just going to slice this shrimp up kind of nice and easy. If you put it in a little row, put them all together. My whole family's from Florida, so they actually have shrimp nets like right outside on their docks, and we eat the freshest shrimp you can possibly imagine. Mayport shrimp in Florida is delicious. Really, if you can get any shrimp from the Texas, the Gulf of Mexico, or Florida, you're going to be in pretty good shape with that flavor. And again, just don't overcook it, and you'll be tasting it and enjoying it. Okay, so here we go. We have our shrimp cut up into small pieces for the shrimp salad. And this one, sorry, I'm gonna add a few calories to this because it's gonna be nice and creamy. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a mixture of sour cream and mayonnaise. Now, I'm a huge mayonnaise fan. I love eggs, I love mayonnaise, but mayonnaise alone sometimes when you're making a salad like that, it's just a little too strong. So I like to mix mine with a little bit of sour cream. I actually do a half and half, 50% sour cream, 50% mayonnaise. Tons of salt and pepper. Either use dill or use tarragon, and if you're ever cooking lobster, tarragon is really, really good. It has all these little like leaves like this, and all you do is pull the leaves right off of the stems, and then we're going to chop them up. It's super easy, super fragrant, and it kind of has like a licorice type of flavor to it. So we're just going to take those right off. Actually, I just do it that way. Take them off that way. You can really put any herbs you want in here. If you would prefer, you know, parsley or something like that, you can do that. Really making something that turns out to be in your recipe repertoire all the time. All right, super simple. Cut up cooked shrimp. We have tarragon, salt and pepper, mayonnaise, and sour cream. We're just going to kind of fold it all together. and make ourselves this nice creamy salad. This is so good. I eat this just by itself, and I do a lot of this in like little individual cups, and people love it. And you can either eat it by itself, you can eat it on a salad, you can eat it with crackers or crudité if you wanted to, or you can put it in a wrap and take it out on a picnic. One of the things though about wrapping up creamy dishes, there's a little trick, especially if you want to take it out on your picnic. So right now, we're just gonna put it on our bed of lettuce. This would be a nice little light lunch for you, packed with protein and vitamins and minerals, nice and light and delicious with a little bit of creaminess. I'm gonna put a little more salt and pepper right on there, especially pepper. And then when we return, I will show you how to wrap that in a tortilla. So if you want a sandwich, if you're going on a hike or something, hitting the lake or the river, we're gonna wrap that. I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to make those wraps still taste good and not get too soggy if you're going on a picnic. Welcome back to Colorful Cooking. I'm Tracy Miller. Thanks for joining us here today. We are talking about shrimp, and we just made a shrimp salad with a creamy mayonnaise sour cream base, and we used tarragon today, which is actually delicious. I was crying a little bit because I didn't have the dill that I usually like to use with my shrimp salad. Have to compromise when you're using fresh ingredients, and that tarragon, it tastes really good. So start with some lettuce, and make sure your lettuce is dry. Like I've been telling you, kind of all day here, is dry things off, because all of that moisture is going to make your wrap mushy, and it's going to make your shrimp boil when you're putting it in the pan. So I have the shrimp salad here. I'm just going to put that down right on top, and I'm going to take a little bit of the mayonnaise base and kind of make like a little bit of glue to seal it closed. I love making wraps. I don't know why, I just really like rolling things. So take it like that. Pull it all out your way, move your fingers around so that you know that like you're gonna get a good bite on every sandwich, and then just roll that baby up. That glue right there is gonna seal it closed. And then I like to cut it in half. And when I'm making wraps and I'm getting ready to go on a picnic, or usually I'm getting ready to cater or go on a gig or something like that, what I do is I just put the wrap in the fridge uncovered until I'm ready to wrap it up. Because if you wrap it up in cellophane, what's gonna happen is it's gonna get all mushy. And since we have a creamy base, you want some mayonnaise on your sandwich, when you're making wraps, you wanna have a layer. You wanna have that lettuce layer to protect the mayonnaise on the inside and the wrap. Seems simple, but you can really kind of make a mushy sandwich if you're having it wrapped up for a little while. So we've got the two salads today. For the shrimp salad with peaches and cucumbers, and that's in a cumin cinnamon vinaigrette. And then we will also have the recipe here for you with the shrimp salad, which I'm gonna say you're probably gonna like a lot. Thanks for joining me here on Colorful Cooking today. Eat shrimp, it's low in calories, high in protein, and really good for you.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring or fall, you're home in the rocket that has it all, y'all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee is brewing and you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Thank Thank you so much for tuning into this Monday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to spend these holidays with you each and every day, only because we find it to be so special. And so we really appreciate you taking the time out of your morning to sit down with us at Good Morning Vail. We hope that you had a nice cup of coffee or something delicious to start off the first Monday of the new year. I'm like still mind blown over this right now. I cannot believe we are already into 2023. It seems like just yesterday we were in like September, and now here we are already into January. We're getting closer and closer to that sun setting later and later in the day, which that's part of my like favorite time of year, and that's when I really love winter the most, is when we get those longer days. So we're not too far away, and we'll start that countdown here pretty shortly, so just hang on a little bit longer to these short days, and then soon we're going to start to have longer days. I've been your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we want to thank you so much for tuning in again. Now, we've got some great things that we do want to mention. Tonight we've got a new episode of The Scoreboard coming out, which is always a ton of fun, and for those of you who have not yet seen The Scoreboard, it covers all of our local athletes, and we've got some incredible athletes here in our community, so make sure that you check it out. It runs at 6 and 10 p.m., and that way you can spend some time with our very own Brett Ferraro. Make sure that you tune into that, but then if you're not on your way out the door to do something first thing this morning, make sure that you stay tuned, because we've got a wonderful edition of Good Day Vail with our very own CC Zach. She's a transplant who has moved here, and she has created a show all about making it so that you can adjust to our community and adapt to our community in the best way possible so you can live your best life here in the mountains. So make sure that you stay tuned for an episode of Good Day Vail, which is going to play here in just a little bit. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And of course, we cannot wait to spend your Tuesday morning with you. Get out there, have a fabulous day, everyone, and enjoy the first Monday of the new year. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're all